President Donald Trump told Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky that he doesn't intend to provide long-range Tomahawk missiles to Kyiv, at least for now. Zelensky had gone to the White House hoping to make a case for getting more long-range weapons, but US President Trump seemed to pour cold water on Kyiv's push, instead telling him to make a deal with Russia. US media reports citing sources said that the meeting was intense, and according to reports, Trump made clear to the Ukrainian leader that his priority now is diplomacy, and he thinks providing Tomahawks could undermine it.
They're a very powerful weapon, but they're a very dangerous weapon, and it could mean big, escalation. It could mean a lot of bad things can happen. Tomahawks are a big deal. But one thing I have to say, we want Tomahawks also. We don't want to be giving away things that we need to protect our country. We have a very strong country right now. We have a strong military. We have the greatest military in the world. We have the greatest weapons in the world. I want to get this war over.
Trump later said on social media that he told Zelensky that it is time to stop the killing and make a deal. Trump also appeared to suggest both sides should accept their current front lines. The president, as recently as last month, had said that he believed Ukraine could take back all its territory. But a day after agreeing to meet Russian President Putin for a new summit, he changed his tune.
I met with President Zelensky, as you know, today, and we had a very good meeting, very cordial meeting. In my opinion, they should stop the war immediately. You go by the battle line wherever it is, otherwise it's too complicated. You'll never be able to figure it out. You stop at the battle line, and both sides should go home, go to their families, stop the killing, and that should be it. Stop right now at the battle line. I told that to President Zelensky. I told it to President Putin. Thank you very much, everybody.
Trump has appeared far more upbeat about prospects of a deal since his 2.5-hour call with Putin on Thursday, in which they agreed to meet in Budapest. Trump added that he believed Putin wants to end the war.
Well, let's see what happens. I mean, what if? I think he will. I think that President Putin wants to end the war, or I wouldn't be talking this way. I think he wants to end the war. I spoke to him yesterday for 2.5 hours. We went through a lot of details. He wants to get it ended. I think that President Zelensky wants to get it ended. Now we have to get it done.
First of all, I think we need to sit and speak. The second point, we need ceasefire. Even now, you see in the Middle East, it's very difficult to hold ceasefire. Everywhere, in every war, it's very difficult. We want peace. Putin doesn't want. That's why we need pressure on him. We will speak with President today what we need.
He later told reporters that Russia was afraid of Tomahawk cruise missiles, but that he was realistic about receiving the weapons from Washington. He told reporters that while he and Trump talked about long-range weapons, they decided that we don't speak about it because the United States doesn't want escalation.
Leaving today, are you more or less optimistic that you are going to get those Tomahawks?
I'm realistic.
That's not a yes or no.
According to sources, Zelensky showed Trump maps of potential targets for strikes in Russia during the meeting. These maps showed pressure points in the Russian defenses and military economy that could be targeted in order to compel Putin to end the war. Zelensky also said that it is time for a ceasefire negotiations, but he appeared to stop short of embracing Trump's call for an immediate end to the war and for the two sides to stop where they are.
I think we have to stop where we are, and he is right. The President is right that we have to stop where we are. This is important, to stop where we are and then to speak.
Zelensky said he would be ready to swap thousands of Ukrainian drones in exchange for Tomahawks. Zelensky came to Washington hoping to capitalize on Trump's growing frustration with Putin after a summit in Alaska failed to produce a breakthrough. But the Ukrainian left empty-handed as Trump eyes a fresh diplomatic breakthrough on the back of last week's Gaza peace deal. And to discuss more, we were earlier joined by Bishop Garrison. He is a former senior advisor to the Secretary of Defense and current senior fellow and National Security Institute at George Mason University Law School, and this is what he told us.
Just in terms of the discussions on Tomahawk missiles, this is something that's going to continue to come up. There is no single magic bullet when it comes to these types of weapons and this type of elongated war. I think President Zelensky understands that. He mentioned that he's willing to give up all types of drones and other pieces to get this new type of weaponry, but understands that it's going to take the continued resilience in order for them to really be able to push back Russia at this point. On the other side of the coin, you have President Putin, who understands that continuing this atrocity, this war that Russia started, this invasion, is only going to continue to damage his power at home, to continue to damage his economy through the multitude of sanctions that Russia has received, and is going to continue to be the quagmire that it's become for him. It's becoming an albatross for the Russian government. So they're going to have to find a way to move forward from this.